It's Chase. I mean, Six Dogs. You're watching Blue Summer. Can I get into these?
Dude, you can just
Alright.
What's your favorite anime, and then what's the one that you think had the biggest creative impact on you?
Yeah, well, it's gotta be One Piece, because when I first started rapping, like my first song, I dyed my hair green so I could look like Zoro. And like I went crazy with Pokemon, like absolutely crazy. I got a card in my phone case right now. It's really saucy. At some point, I should flex that.
I can flex it right now.
Bet, bro. Little Pikachu EX action. Big gang swag. You know what I'm saying?
So who's your favorite Pokemon?
Kyogre. It's so fire. It's just a huge dinosaur whale just like in the ocean, bro, just chilling. It's like an alien whale saucing people up. Crazy.
So were you one of those kids who was obsessed with dinosaurs growing up? Or no?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was obsessed with dinosaurs. Obsessed with dinosaurs. I had pajamas that had buttons on them. And you had little dinosaurs and they had like the other button and you could like button a bunch of dinosaurs to your member, bro. It was fire.
Do you ever plan on permanently moving to LA, and if so, why, and if not, why?
No. I just like Atlanta too much, and that's where it's like the sauce kind of like started bubbling up and started cooking, and I'm not really trying to go to somewhere where the sauce wasn't sourced. The sauce has to be locally sourced, bro.
Do you ever get worried that you might get lost in the sauce?
Bro, as long as the sauce is, you know, on your, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as the sauce is strapped on and you just keep walking, you know, you might just find a sauce treasure chest and just, it might be full of sauce. You can just put your little elbows in there, mix it up. Ketchup, mustard, maybe some mayonnaise, but that's it.
Where do you pull a lot of your lyrical content from when you're writing?
Really, I just try to make it as saucy as possible, and then I like to put some of myself in the music. That's just part of my sauce. Like,
What do you think makes you you? What do you think makes you unique as an individual and as a creator?
I would just say how I present myself. I don't know, in real life and on the internet. Like, I'm the type of person where like PJs or something, pull up to the function, and just be like, hey, it's lit. Like, I'm wearing PJs. And then also like on the internet, you know, just like posting weird drawings and like dyeing my hair different colors.
How would you describe specifically like your sauce? Because you mentioned sauce a lot.
Yeah, sauce.
It's like funny, but it also like means something.
Yeah, I just think sauce is like, it's what makes everybody different. I don't know, it's doing something positive and like adding to things. That's why I say sauce is, because sauce just adds to the food, you know what I mean?
When you're approaching production and stuff like that, what gravitates you towards a certain beat?
Okay, so you know when you smell something and it like triggers a memory that you like completely forgot about? Not every beat that I use does that, but if it does that, I'm automatically using it. That's one of the things I want to do with my music. I want people to have that kind of, that nostalgic feeling where it's like, oh shoot, like I just smelled a candle at my grandma's house and now I'm thinking about crayons. You know what I mean? Like what? That's just fine.
What do you think is so valuable about the past?
Well, I mean, the past is how we learn, and like, you know, the past dictates the future. So I mean, really, and that's a pretty good question. So I mean, yeah, the past dictates the future. Like, that's pretty freaking important.
In that regard, how much do you think your own past, like, specifically shaped who you are?
I was homeschooled. I definitely think a lot of my creative juice comes from that. I was like homeschooled in North Georgia, like in the mountains, kind of in the middle of nowhere.
What is it that you enjoy about creating art? Like, what do you do it for yourself, or do you do it for other people, or a mixture of both?
Both, yeah. Because when I first started making music, I was like super depressed, and like I would just talk about how sad I was, and then other people were like, they'd listen to it and they'd be like, oh shoot, like I'm sad too. This helped me.
Does it also, like, do you feel better that you know, like, you're helping other people and stuff?
Yeah, 100%. Cause like when people started saying like, oh, like your music like saved my life or something like that, Just like if I'm feeling, I don't know, kind of just like lazy one day, or like, I don't know, feeling some type of way, and I'm like, oh, like I don't want to make anything today. Then it's like, well, yo, like if you make a track today, like that could do something, you know what I mean? And like people need that. And you know, I know a lot of artists where it's like, you know, if I didn't have their music, you know, I might not be here today. So it's like, that's definitely, I mean, a huge motivation, like huge motivation. Cause that's crazy, like, that's crazy. And that's honestly like a privilege, like being able to do that. That's wild.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so do you think that you almost have kind of a responsibility?
Mm-hmm, yeah, 100%.
When did it like first really hit you that was now the responsibility that you take on?
I mean, it would probably be like, really like whenever people first started hitting me up and like saying those types of things. And I think it kind of started to like, I don't know, it started to make sense, like, okay, like this is why I'm doing this, like, because I gravitated towards it like very naturally, I feel like. And like, yeah, honestly, I'm not like, when I first started like popping, it was this YouTube video, kind of like all the flossing video kind of started it. But it honestly didn't even like surprise me, because I was like, before I even started rapping, I already knew I was gonna be a rapper. Like I wasn't just gonna start rapping and then be like, ah, well that didn't work, like let me go do this. Like I knew that was it. Like I honed in and like I had my targets were locked. And I don't know, I think that's important if you like with doing anything. It's like you just gotta, I don't know, you gotta envision where you're going, because like a lot of times, like, and I'm not that popular yet, but like a lot of artists, it's like, I don't know, you can kind of see it kind of like surprises them and like hits them. And a lot of artists and a lot of people who are in the entertainment industry, like they're just not ready for success, like because it's like they're not, because it's a big wave, like it's a responsibility, like we were saying, like it's a big wave, and like you gotta like, you know, get down and get ready for it, or else you're gonna get swept off your feet. And like a lot of times that happens to a lot of artists. They just like I don't know, it just takes them by surprise and they're not ready for it. But it's like if you're always envisioning it before it happens, like you're gonna at least have some idea for what happens. I feel like a lot of people are naturally very successful, but they're scared of success and they don't let it happen to themselves. Because I mean, success can be scary. Like a lot of people are like, they're so used to having like some type of problem and like some type of thing going on, this turmoil in their life, and they're just so used to it, they like almost like befriend it in a way. And it's like success will just like come in there and just like complete 180 everything, and people are scared of that. And it's like, nah, like that's not scary, like that's fine. You gotta embrace that and like get ready for it and just accept that it's gonna happen.
So you told me once that you were out of milk one time.
Yo, chill out, bro. Oh gosh.
What was your milk substitute of choice?
My milk substitute, not of choice, it was just there. It was the only thing left. I put some salsa in my cinnamon toast crunch.
What?
I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of that. But it wasn't horrible. I ate the whole bowl. I was hungry. It was that or water, and you know when you're just not in that mood, like you pour the cereal and you're so ready, you're like yes, and it's like in the bowl and you're like yes, and then you realize there's no milk and you're like, yo, I either have to eat this dry or put water in here, or you could put some salsa in there and just like, I don't know, at least try something new. It was one of those days. Shout out my girlfriend, my shawty, Arlena. You beautiful cinnamon stick. Um, hope everyone has a good day. Go do something cool.